a great win for us. So I don't have to listen to everybody say, going after their first road win. We got that behind us. And, I thought we were as good as we've been defensively and executing and sharing the ball. And we made shots, which makes your offense look better. To get the lead that we had, I think it was 54-38, but I'm not positive. And then they hit at the 7:33 timeout, I said, guys, we've been great for 33 minutes. We got to play 40. And they hit the three coming out. That kind of got them going. We let our offense affect our defense down the stretch, and in typical fashion, we missed a lot of free throws to make it interesting for everybody, which we've done all year. But in the end, I thought Terrell was tremendous. I thought Sean Mosley was tremendous. And we had a lot of guys that played well. And wish we had rebounded a little bit better, but our defense, to hold them to 34% on the road. They followed the game plan. There were certain guys that we wanted for them on their team to beat us, and other guys we didn't want them to beat us. And I thought our guys followed that plan pretty well for the most part.
Coach, what was it about their zone defense towards the end that made it difficult for you guys?
Well, I think it was momentum, the crowd, their length. We were very tentative. To me, against 1-3-1, you just space out and you make plays. And we just didn't have a guy that could make a play off there. And last time out, we ran a play and screen and got Terrell some room to maneuver, and he found Sean. Sean found Alex. I think it's the way it worked, and Alex made the play. So I think it's just a combination of us being young, crowd was into it.
With the offense, the actual shot selection, especially from the outside, I mean, is that something that you preach a little bit here?
A little late all season.
Or all season.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more late.
Yeah, we talk about value in possessions, and we're not there yet, 15 turnovers. But the good thing is we shot the ball well, and it means we were pretty efficient. I thought we screened better. I thought our execution to start the second half was really good. That's how we built that lead. So, yeah, we just keep harping on the same things. Rebounding's still a problem. We didn't box out when they got those offensive rebounds late. We had guys standing and watching, and it's, I'm fit to be tied with our rebounding.
Sean obviously played a really solid game, but on that last play with them having to go the length of the court, should he not have tried to catch that ball?
No, he didn't. His excuse to me, which I hear a lot of them, being a coach, is he thought he had plenty of room. But we got really lucky because he was standing out of bounds when he caught it. And so a rule saved us there. They had to go back to where, because he never touched legally in bounds, is the rule. So that helped us. And I thought our defense there at the very end was really good. We took away the lob and then played the shot. And you just kind of had a feeling it was going to come down to that with us.
You mentioned being glad to not have to hear about road stuff and whatnot. Do you feel like that's a little bit of a burden off their shoulders, that one more thing that you guys have accomplished?
Yeah, the players. Yeah, it was our next step. And, our guys gave an unbelievable effort last week without me, and assistant coaches, and we almost had that one, and I didn't get it done. So you can just see we're just growing up. Guys are caring. They're preparing harder. We like being around each other a lot more today than we did 6 weeks ago, and it just shows. We're not, by no stretch of imagination, are we a great team, but we're playing about as well as we can play, which I like, and that's hopefully we're going to get a lot better between now and March.
Mark, maybe you get this question on the road, but I mean, when you started to see Stoblin's shooting ability,
Yeah.
as a new coach, we were like, my gosh, this is unbelievable.
Yeah, I'll never forget the first individual workout. We finished up, and he's doing some extra shooting, and he was just one after another, just whap, 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 whap. And Coach Bean was like, he works at it, Coach. He works at it, and he works at it. And, my whole thing with Terrell is keeping his legs fresh because there's so much on him. I mean, he's got to do so much for us. And so, he doesn't practice as much as the other guys, and we've been taking extra days off to keep him fresh. And I thought it showed. Pishon didn't have his best game. He's got to play better for us to win a few more road games down the road. But Terrell can flat out shoot it. And he today for the first game, because I didn't run a lot of plays for him, And especially when they went to 1-3-1, you couldn't run anything, but usually he's yelling at me to run more plays for him, and he didn't have to tonight. And, you know, my whole thing is our scoring wasn't balanced, but our shot selection was balanced. The numbers were more balanced, and then we got a chance. We got a chance to be pretty good.
2 or 3 more?
It seemed like in the first half, when your offense couldn't get a lot going, that Terrell was consistently the guy who just created
Yeah.
shots that weren't there.
Yeah.
Could you talk about, I guess, that knack of his and also the defense of Clemson in that first half?
Yeah, I thought they did a good job. I think both teams were a little kind of, we couldn't pass and catch. I mean, we're fumbling ball, but they're doing the same thing. They're coming down doing the same thing, so. No, but Terrell got a couple steals for layups. That helped. And then he's just a hard guy to guard one-on-one. And if we change sides with the ball 2 or 3 times, and we give him some space, he can do it. And, you know, tonight was one of those nights, especially in the first half, it's just like when he went one-on-one, you just like, he's got to go. I mean, he's got to do it. And he's pulling up, wasn't trying to get all the way to the rim, wasn't settling for the 3. So he, you know, the kid's listening. I'm telling you. It's amazing how far that kid's come. And I know he could always score, but just all the other things that he's doing it's tremendous.
You mentioned keeping his legs fresh, and I'm sure for the rest of the backcourt too. I mean, how much of a balancing act was it tonight when they're pressuring their late, you know, trying to?
Yeah, it's hard, and you know, but guys got to play. We shared the minutes pretty good. I think 34 was the most with Sean, and you know, our guys can do that. So something was wrong with Pisha on the night. He just was sluggish all night. And we took him out early. Hopefully between now and Saturday, Pishan will get his legs back underneath him. But he was great defensively for the most part, which he always is. He puts so much energy into his defense. And I thought we did a really good job on Andre Young, who's a phenomenal player. I thought we did a great job on him.
Thanks, y'all.